A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Bettany teases his Marvel return after WandaVision. While fans of the comics are eager to see Bettany's Vision return, they are also a little curious to find out how the character will appear in the Multiverse of Madness.
In the previous movie, the character was a mysterious alien that appeared in the Marvel Universe and attacked the city of New York City. Fortunately, Bettany's Vision was rescued by Maximoff, who removed his cloaking device and fixed him.
Then, Hex turned out to be Doctor Strange. Bettany's Vision will appear in the Multiverse of Madness.
Bettany has a history of misleading fans in interviews, and that's no different with the Multiverse of Madness. The actor has remained coy about his role in this series, but revealed that his Vision character is getting a white body for the upcoming movie.
However, Bettany's tease is enough to get fans excited. They'll have to wait until next year to find out how his inclusion will affect the series' plot.
Despite the rumors and the casting of Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, the film will also star Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda, Maximoff as Scarlet Witch. The first trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness teased the return of Patrick Stewart as Professor Charles Xavier and the inclusion of pre-MCU Marvel stars.
With this cast, we can only hope that the movie is just as amazing as the first one. It's unclear whether the Vision will return in Doctor Strange. The multiverse is full of possibilities for returning characters.
It's possible that Bettany's Vision will make a comeback alongside Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. While there's no official confirmation yet, Bettany recently appeared on Stephen Colbert's Late Night Show.
During the episode, he was asked directly whether or not he'll appear in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. There are several theories about where the character could appear in the MCU.
It could be in the form of White Vision, or as a part of Wanda's Mind Stone. Either way, his return would be great news for both Billy and Tommy, as they would be able to start a new life together and not have to depend on the Hex.
This is all speculation, but if he does appear in the Multiverse of Madness, it could be a huge step towards his eventual return to the MCU. Hex reveals himself to be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
In the Doctor Strange sequel, the character of Hex will be revealed as Dr. Stroker. The movie's plotline revolves around the creation of a time machine by the Hex.
Throughout the film, he tries to save people from different realities, but eventually he is corrupted by the Multiverse of Madness. This time travel premise is a bit confusing, but it does make sense in context of the plot.
The plot revolves around a conflict between the White Vision and the created Vision within the Wanda Hex. The scene between White Vision and Wanda is one of the highlights of this season and perhaps the entire MCU.
In the midst of the fight, the created Vision helps White Vision to retrieve data from his brain and learn the truth behind his past. Interestingly, the scene also features a nod to the original WandaVision, who enslaved a suburb of New Jersey.
In the first Doctor Strange movie, he's handcuffed and escorted by robots. The robotic soldiers appear to be the Illuminati.
The Illuminati is a secret Marvel organization, which includes Tony Stark, Charles Xavier, Stephen Strange, Black Bolt, and Namor. They are in charge of overseeing the world of superhumans, and share ideas about how to govern them.
In the sequel, the squid-like monster Shumagorath also appears in the storyline. The original version of the monster was banished from the multiverse long ago, but now he has his eyes set on returning to Earth.
So, we may see him again in the Multiverse of Madness. We'll have to see what happens when he reappears in the film.
Maximoff fixes Vision by removing the cloaking device. The movie begins with Vision and Maximoff preparing for a neighborhood talent show.
The two are busy working on a magic act when Vision swallows some chewing gum. The gum gets caught in the internal mechanisms of the superhero, making him appear intoxicated.
Then, in a post-credit scene, Maximoff and Vision fix Vision by removing the cloaking device. At the end of the film, Vision is back to normal, talking to Maximoff and Rogers.
He realizes that he should not be talking to Barton. However, he jokes that everything has been going wrong since he retired from the Avengers.
As a result, Vision is caught in Hawkeye's electric arrow trap and becomes trapped in an electric net. When the Vision comes back, Maximoff fixes him by removing the cloaking device.
While he is doing this, he notices that he is missing his father, Pietro. The father figure is a robotic human with super speed, which he got from his twin brother, Pietro.
Vision also meets the real Agnes, and eventually confronts Maximoff after the episode. Vision remained with his new allies at the Avengers compound.
He even attempted to cook for Wanda Maximoff. While he had never eaten, he tried cooking a meal for her.
They both discussed their abilities, and Vision said that he did not fully understand the Mind Stone. One day he hopes to figure out how his Mind Stone works.
After the Ultron offensive, Vision became an official member of the Avengers. During this time, he was a strong advocate of the Sokovia Accords, which gives the Avengers control over their actions.
The goal of the Sokovia Accords is to reduce civilian casualties in the future. As a result, Vision sided with the Iron Man to bring Captain America to justice.
Hex reveals himself to be Loki in the Multiverse of Madness. The upcoming movie, Avengers: Infinity War, focuses on the character Loki.
Among Loki's variants, the film features classic Loki Richard Grant, Kid Loki Jack Veal, and boastful Loki Diobia Aperi.
The Multiverse of Madness has also featured the villain as a crocodile. Loki is portrayed as the creator of the Infinity Stone, which grants diverse powers to the scepter.
This is Thanos' entrustment to Loki of Asgard, who then uses it to invade Earth and get the Tesseract. In the finale of Loki, the sacred timeline is fractured, preventing the MCU from completing Phase 4.
Sylvie is also forced to kill He Who Remains, which means a new multiverse is created. The show also introduces the villain's ally, Dr. Octopus, and his reborn identity as Loki.
Moreover, the characters of Spider-Man No Way Home and Hex will face challenges in the Multiverse of Madness. Earth Multiverse is confirmed in the conclusion of Loki, which confirmed the existence of a multiverse in the MCU.
Sylvie, played by Sophie DiMartino, and Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, find a way to the end of time, where they meet He Who Remains, an older version of Kong the Conqueror. Afterwards, Loki reveals to Sylvie and Kong that he founded the Time Variance Authority.
Doctor Strange at 26 Loki. The film also features another major comic book villain, Mephisto. Fans of the comic books thought Mephisto would be the big bad in WandaVision, but this has not been confirmed by Marvel.
The character has not been teased in any of the movie's promo materials, so it is possible that Mephisto will show up at a later point in the movie. Hex reveals himself to be Monica Rambeau in the Multiverse of Madness.
The Multiverse of Madness is a comic book series set in another dimension where the occult superhero Hex is revealed to be Monica Rambeau. The story begins with Monica, who is in a mental state, waking up.
In the episode, Monica is discovered by a mysterious figure who appears to be a demon. The mysterious figure is a reincarnation of the character Monica Rambeau, the first person to have been in a psychosis-like state.
While there, Monica is able to get out of the Hex's control by using the occult powers she possesses. As a result of this transformation, she begins to develop powers of healing and transformation.
While Wanda is struggling with her new powers, she encounters Monica Rambeau, who had been absorbed by Hex. This explains why she was able to change her name to Geraldine.
She also mentions the death of Pietro, as well as the creation of Ultron. The episode ends with Monica reincarnating as Vision and the twins.
In this episode, Monica reveals herself to be the original version of Hex in the first episode of the series. While this is a shocking revelation, it is a great moment for the fans of the show to watch.
The Multiverse of Madness reveals some amazing twists and turns for Hex, and we hope you'll watch it to the very end. There's so much more to come from Monica's story. It's time to find out who she really is. And now, if you're a fan of the TV show, you'll want to watch the next season. There are a few things you need to know about Hex.
Hex's real identity is revealed to be Monica Rambeau. Rambeau's previous identity is Monica Rambeau, a witch from a magical realm.
She is a powerful witch. She can manipulate objects with her wand.
Her ability to control other realities is also remarkable. The characters in the Multiverse of Madness have a lot to do with one another, and they're often interlinked.